Good afternoon, one and all. Thanks for joining us. Sage here. You're watching Calcane TV live from Sydney. And let's get on with the last show of the day, The Last Trade, where we'll discover all the latest market action from the local bourse and beyond. So let's get started. And lately, the markets have been volatile as traders seem to be evaluating the virus risks and moves toward tighter monetary policy to check high inflation. And today, the ASX 200 closed up, gaining 22.80 points, or 0.31% to 7,387.60 and crossing above its 50-day moving average. And over the last 5 days, the index has gained 1.26% and is currently 3.21% off of its 52-week high. On the sectoral front, 7 of 11 sectors ended higher. Industrials was the best performing sector, gaining 0.62% and 0.98% for the past 5 days. Let's take a look now at the top gainers and losers of the day. And the best performer today was Magellan Financial Group, up 5.8%. It was followed by Nickel Mines and Ansell Limited. Regis Resources and St Barbara also made it to the top gainers list. On the flip side, however, in the red zone, we had Bega Cheese was the bottom laggard. Its stock down by over 10%. And other stocks in this zone were WiseTech Global, IDP Education, Afterpay and Clinuvel Pharmaceuticals. Let's now take a look over the stocks that interested the investors today. Crown Resorts shares fell today after news emerged that the company faced a $1 million Australian dollar fine from the Victorian Commission for Gambling and Liquor Regulations for breaching the junket rules. And interestingly, Crown was the first Australian casino group to announce the cessation of dealings with junkets. Crown will consider the findings of the VCGLR carefully with a view to continuing to advance its reform agenda and taking into consideration all available learnings. Another decline was seen in the shares of junior oil explorer FAR Limited. Shares tumbled by as much as 48% after a high risk but high potential exploration well off the Gambia in West Africa failed to deliver the hoped for discovery. Syrah Resources shares zoomed by over 23% today after the miners signed an off-take agreement with Tesla to supply a key mineral needed to manufacture electric vehicles and batteries. The 4-year fixed price agreement will supply Tesla with the majority of the natural graphite active anode material processed from the yet-to-be-built facility in Vidalia. And Costa Group Holdings announced that new leases for those farms previously leased by Costa from Vital Harvest are now effective with Macquarie Asset Management through its managed fund as the owner of the Vital Harvest Freehold Trust. The leases cover 7 farms operated by Costa, and the new leases commenced on the 1st of December 2021 and will expire in December of 2040 with a 10-year option exercisable by Costa. And let's now talk of acquisitions. Cloud-based accounting software platform Xero Limited is acquiring TaxCycle, a leading Canadian tax preparation software company for accountants and bookkeepers to support Xero's strategy for growth in this strategically important market. The acquisition will provide Xero with immediate access to an established Canadian income tax solution and customer base, local expertise and capability to extend its product offering in that market. And now that we know what the stand says back home, let's move the focus over to the Asian and global markets. And the Asian shares advanced today after the latest coronavirus studies stirred hopes that the global recovery can weather the Omicron flare-up. Japanese shares rose on Thursday as a strong overnight finish on Wall Street lifted investor sentiments. And the Nikkei share average gained 0.4%, while the broader TOPEX was up 0.44%. Equities rose modestly in China too. The Indian stock market also opened on a positive note, and the Kospi and Straits Times were also up 0.3% each. Notably, the US economy grew at a 2.3% rate in the third quarter, slightly better than previously thought, the Commerce Department said yesterday. And consequently, American shares rallied on bets that the economic recovery will weather temporary disruption from the flare-up in Omicron coronavirus cases. And we're now in the last segment of the show. Let's take a quick look over the buzzing crypto market's performance. And after seeing a significant gain ahead of Christmas, major cryptocurrencies are back in the red. The world's largest cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, fell 0.09% to US $48,579.46 or 46 cents. And well, the continued low trading of Bitcoin and other digital currencies is being attributed to the year-end holiday season. In other news, the US Securities and Exchange Commission has rejected investment firm Cryptoin's proposal for a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund in a letter yesterday. The decision comes roughly 5 weeks after the agency had rejected VanEck's application for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Now, on another note, China's official state-run press agency, Xinhua, announced its plans to issue a series of NFTs for free on Christmas Eve, in a surprising U-turn from its anti-cryptocurrency stance. And that's all from us for today in The Last Trade. I hope you enjoyed that broadcast. But please keep watching Kalkine TV for further live market updates and expert talks. We'll be back tomorrow, as close as possible to 9:30 with the market open commentary, I should say. So keep watching. And this is Sage signing off for now.